Good evening, folks. And tonight we're going to talk about both Ohio State and Michigan's upcoming games and the remaining bit of their schedule. Now, Ohio State looks pretty decent. I mean, they looked very strong after their big win over Grambling State, a 70-0 win over Grambling State. Very good game. Next, they got a very good physical Ohio team, who is full of upsets. They almost beat Rutgers, and they lost 34-31 to Rutgers. They also lost but they they upset West Virginia, which I was actually pretty shocked about. They beat West Virginia 17-10. But they beat both clubs in weird fashion. Total yards altogether. They beat Rutgers in total yards of 440 to 399. Then they also beat West Virginia in that category too. And the 429 to, what's that number? 250. Yeah, 429 to 250. And this just shows you how good Ohio is. Now, Michigan, on the other hand, they'll have it made. Because both games, they lost to Pittsburgh 45-17. And they were outmanned 464 to 217. So, easy peasy. And when they beat out San Jose State, the same team that just got trounced by Texas, 38-7, though I think they could have put more points on the board, which they didn't. 383 to 351. I mean, I don't know how you managed to do that, but somehow you managed to. Then you go to then you look at the schedules here. Michigan has got Central Michigan. Now you got Nebraska. Now Ohio State, you got Ohio home. Then you travel to Washington. You got Minnesota home. Then you got on the road at number 9, Illinois. Then you travel to Wisconsin, another tough place to play at. Then you're home against Penn State, which is another good game. Then you got Purdue on the road. Always tough to win there. Home against UCLA and Rutgers. Then after that, it's home against Rutgers. And then you're at the big house, which is Michigan. So, that there shows you what you got to be made. Now, Illinois, Penn State, I'm not sure about Illinois. Illinois we might beat Illinois. Penn State, that's a question mark, but I think we might be able to pull it off with both of them because of the fact that Illinois struggled with their first game. Struggled with a 34-0 win the last game. Even though it was convincing, but it took them to the final quarter to finally pull away, which I feel is very alarming. Especially when it's that kind of school. Now, Ohio, let's talk about these quarterbacks that they got. I mean, the receiving was not very convincing. I mean, when you look at Parker Navarro for Ohio, he was really good. He's a receiver and a running back combined. He's had the most rushes both times, and the best quarterback. Parker Navarro, 21-31, 3 touchdowns, 239 total yards. That is passing yards. Now, Rutgers, they might have won that game. They had 252 total passing yards. But when the rushing game came around, they won that one. 201 total rushing yards. Parker Navarro had 9 carries and 93 total rushing yards with 1 touchdown. Chad Hendricks, 9 receptions, 115 yards. I mean, that's pretty good for just one guy. But still, never underestimate the MAC. That's all I'm saying. But when you look at how Central Michigan is here, I mean, Joey Labas, or however that's pronounced, I'm not really sure. 11 of 14, 1 touchdown, 89 yards. I mean, that shows you. But that was the first game. I mean, I'm totally not convinced on this one yet. But you look at this other game between Ohio and West Virginia. Parker Navarro, 22 of 31, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, 247 yards. Interesting game. You take away those 3 interceptions. Think about this. 31, 30, 29, 28. He's only 22 of 28. Their others are incomplete passes. That's interesting. Literally interesting. Now, we look at these other things. He had 18 carries, 87 yards, but didn't score a touchdown. Chase Hendricks, 8 receptions, 121 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, let's not get ourselves carried away with this. I mean, I seriously think Michigan will come with a chip on their shoulder after their 24-13 struggling loss to Oklahoma. So, without a doubt, they'll probably just walk home and limping and actually just walk right all over Central Michigan. Now, I honestly hope Michigan actually dominates this game. If they don't dominate this game, and it turns out to be like a 34-17 game like New Mexico was, if it's close like that, we got a problem. Maybe it's time you should start hitting the panic button if you're Michigan, if it's that close of a game. I mean, you shouldn't be having that close of a game if you have the best quarterback in the damn country. Man, that's ridiculous. And then you travel to Nebraska the following week, and that there might be some trouble for you. I mean, same when you play Wisconsin, maybe USC. Those might be some troublemakers for you. Ohio State definitely, because the defense really played well against Texas. Now, Navarro, he'll be a struggle for Ohio State, without a doubt. His running capabilities and his passing capabilities. Now, if Ohio State can contain him, that will be a victory. Michigan should have no problems whatsoever containing Joey Labos or Angel Flores. I mean, I don't know who the quarterback is. One of those two will be the quarterback. Nahari Biggins should be the running back, and they should have no issues containing him. I mean, he seemed to be like their leading person, but that should be the person you need to look out for. Now, Camden Karuskiag, 1 reception, 26 yards. He was the leading receiver in the game against Pittsburgh. Not really much of anything when it comes to that stuff, so honestly, that's what they should all probably be looking out for. But I look for this to be a competitive Ohio State game. I mean, this is going to be a lot more competitive than what everyone's thinking it to be. I look for this to be more like a maybe, not necessarily 3-point victory. I look for this to be like a 56, maybe to 21 victory. I look for there to be maybe 3 touchdowns to be put on the board. But maybe not. I could be wrong. But Ohio State's going to have some competition in this one, without a doubt. This is by all means not even close. Not even close to a Grambling State type of team. These guys are a lot more competitive and a lot more well coached. With that being said, hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.